Hello, hello, peace and light family. Join me as we begin this flow in child's pose, taking deep inhalations through the nose and exhalations out the mouth. Maybe gently rocking your forehead side to side to massage your third eye center. Just allow your breath to connect back with the body. Press yourself up into a tabletop position, lifting that right arm high, maybe rotating the wrist and threading it through the left, allowing your right shoulder to melt into the mat. Options here to take that left hand and bring it to the top of the mat, or option to bind it behind you, getting a deep shoulder stretch either way. And if you would like to up level, you can gently lift the left leg off the floor. When you're ready, go ahead and bring the leg back down to the mat and unbind that left hand, placing it back by the face and lifting the right hand high, then placing it back to the mat. Lifting the left hand high this time, taking that same thread the needle on the opposite side, and feel free to take the same variation that you did on the opposite side. Exhaling the leg back to the mat and unbinding the right hand if it's binded. Pressing it back by your face and gently pressing yourself up, releasing that left hand high, then placing it back to the mat. Taking a couple of rounds of cat-cow here. Moving around the body. Feel free to take some extra movement here, maybe circling the head, taking some juicy movement, moving the hips, bringing the full body expression into this movement as we round the spine and lift the chin. When you're ready, tuck the toes under and meet me in a downward facing dog. Option here to pedal it out, to walk our dog a little bit, and then looking to the top of the mat and just gently stepping the feet to the hands, Inhaling for a halfway lift and exhaling back into the forward fold, inhaling as we lift all the way. Then exhaling back into a forward fold, inhaling up for a halfway lift. And then stepping back into a high to low plank and inhaling for the up dog. Always finding movement that feels good here. And then exhaling for a downward facing dog. Simple sun A's here, looking at the top of the mat, stepping, floating, or flying into a halfway lift. And exhaling for the fold. Inhale, reaching the hands high to the sky, maybe a gentle back bend this time. And forward fold the hands through heart center. Inhaling up for a halfway lift. And then stepping, floating, or flying back into that high to low plank. Just flowing through our vinyasa here. Always doing what feels good to the body. Moving around, finding movement in this down dog. Go ahead and lower the knees down to the mat. Taking that right leg behind us this time in a tabletop position. And then gently stepping it through for a low runner's lunge. Maybe move around here, finding our footing. And then inhaling the hands all the way up above the head. Engaging the core and sinking into this posture. Go ahead and twist open, allowing the left hand to come to the right knee. Looking over that right shoulder. And then inhaling the hands back high above us. Taking a deep inhale. Then exhaling, placing the hands into the mat. Lifting the back knee. And then stepping the left leg up to the right forward fold. Inhaling for the halfway lift. And then fold back forward, planting the hands into the mat. Stepping the right toes back this time. Low runner's lunge. Dropping the knee and untucking the toe, sweeping the hands above the head, Keeping the core engaged, tucking the glutes under. Let's send that right hand to the left knee, left arm on the back thigh, looking over that left shoulder. Exhaling in those twists. And then when we're ready, let's sweep the hands up above, coming out of it. And then placing the hands into the earth, tucking the toes under, lifting the back knee, and stepping the left to the right, high to low plank. And flowing through our vinyasa, sending the tailbone high. Walking our dog and then looking to the top of the mat and flying up to the mat, halfway lift to a forward fold. Sweeping the hands high above us, juicy back bend here. And then exhale the hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhaling for the halfway lift and exhaling for the high to low plank. Flowing through our vinyasa, always free to up level or down level as you wish. Down dog for the exhale, pedaling it out. And then stepping the right toes to the top of the mat, coming back into that low runner's lunge, back knee dropped, sending the left hand to the right knee, twisting over that right shoulder. Every exhale is a deeper twist, and then sweeping the hands back above the head, bringing them through heart center. Then placing the hands into the mat, lifting the toes. Inhaling the hands up above the head now for crescent lunge. Really keeping the core engaged and bringing the hands through heart center. Exhaling to sink a little deeper here. Sweep the hands back up above the head and then place them into the mat, stepping the left up to the right. Folding forward and inhaling for a halfway lift. And exhaling for the forward fold. Sweeping the hands high to the sky, always back bending if it feels good. And then back into that forward fold, halfway lift for the inhale. And then folding forward, playing the hands into the mat as we step the right toes back this time. Dropping the back knee and untucking the toes, sweeping the hands up high. Low crescent lunge. Taking that right hand to the left knee, twisting over the left shoulder. Exhaling as we twist deeper. Inhaling as we sweep the hands high to the sky and bringing them down through heart center when we're ready. Or placing the hands into the mat. Untucking the toes, lifting the knee, then sweeping the hands high, yogi's choice. Bringing the hands through heart center. Deepening our crescent lunge. Engaging the core, committing to this posture. Inhaling as we lift the hands back high to the sky, then bringing them to the earth, high to low plank, or strictly coming to downward facing dog, yogi's choice. You flow, you go. Down dog, meet me there as we pedal it out, looking to the top of the mat, stepping, floating, flying, forward fold into a halfway lift for the inhale. Exhaling as we fold forward and sweeping the hands high to the sky. Bringing the hands through heart center, folding forward and coming into a halfway lift. Planting the hands into the mat, high to low plank, vinyasa flow. Always have options to skip the vinyasa and go straight to downward dog. Stepping the right toes back through, inhaling, going straight to crescent lunge this time. Exhaling as the hands come to heart center, maybe sinking deeper into this posture. Lifting the hands back high if you would like. Or keeping them at heart center. Come all the way up, standing high to the sky, reaching the hands high and then forward folding. Heel toeing the feet out, wide-legged forward fold. Option to bring the hands to the outside edges of the ankle, pressing our chest Pressing our chest, closer to our thighs. Hello. Bring the hands back to the earth, heel-toeing the feet together. Halfway lift for the inhale. Exhale, folding forward, then reaching high to the sky. Maybe a gentle back bend and bringing the hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale up for a halfway lift and plant the hands into the earth, stepping the right toes back. High crescent lunge, sweeping the hands high to the sky. Maybe sinking a little deeper this time. Option to bring the hands to heart center or keep them lifted, yogi's choice. Engaging the core, keeping the tailbone tucked, relaxing. Taking a deep inhale this time. And then stepping the right toes up, gentle back bend into a forward fold. Heel toeing the feet out. An option to take any movement here that feels good to you. If it's swaying side to side, doing half circles, or maybe if it's just taking the hands to the outside of the ankles and pressing your chest into your thighs again, or walking the hands all the way back between your legs. No matter where you are, gently bend the legs, coming into a yogi squat, using the elbows to press the knees out, keeping the chest lifted. Planting the hands into the earth, gently straighten the legs and hop back into high to low plank, flowing through your vinyasa. Once you're there, no up dog unless you would like. If not, just gently press yourself back into child's pose, bringing the hands into prayer above your heads. Option to stay here or flow through this asana as many times as you would like. Yogi's choice. Thank you for joining in this flow.